Welcome, collective, to another reading for you, collective. I'm not going to go into all the yada yada yadas. I'm just going to get straight into the reading, okay, y'all? Um, Thank you for those who have recently subscribed. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, especially you. hmm Um, with that being said, I want to tap the singing bowl. Should I say ring the singing bowl? Calling in angels and spirit guides, please guide this message for the collective. Please show us the messages that we need to hear and see for our highest good. Namaste. All right, everybody, just keep in mind that we all individually hold masculine and feminine energies within us. So, whereas the card might appear to be a male, you could be a female holding the masculine energy of the card, okay? Take the roles as it resonates for you and your situation. Don't force anything, okay? If it doesn't sound like it's for you, then don't take it. You don't have to. It's free will. You let it take you wherever it needs to take you, okay? Um, Also, keep in mind, I do not charge for readings. I do not do extended unless I personally do a part two or something like that. And if you know how I do my channel, I go on with the readings on and on. I try to keep, focused on the collective. Whether it's, I feel like mostly the collective for me is the feminine energy. Okay, so I like to keep my readings on and on, but I don't want to charge you guys for an extended. I don't want to leave you hanging, so I continue the readings that way. Um, and I don't do personal readings. I feel like these readings here get a little personal, and I prefer not to do personal readings, okay? So I wouldn't message you and ask you to pay for anything. I don't charge for anything, okay? All I ask is that mostly you share the videos in hopes to get it to someone else who might need a different perspective, okay? And nothing's set in stone. You have free will. You have the option to change your your thought process. It's your free will, okay? And just also keep in mind that your free will is what makes the consequences of your actions, okay? So just remember that if you make moves and you don't get the outcome you expected to, don't get all dwelling in it and let it overwhelm you. Stay focused, strong, and positive, okay? Just stay happy, positive, okay? um well, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. I am using the Light Seers deck. And I say shuffle, but I don't shuffle my cards. I'm going to go ahead and split the deck. This is as much as shuffling as I really like to do with the cards because they get bent up and I end up messing the cards up, and I'd prefer not to. Yes, baby. Why did this card come out? Ooh. A lot of cups going on here. There's an emotional thing going on. It's a Queen of Cups. Now remember, okay, even though it's a female on this card, this could be a man holding a feminine energy of this card, okay? So just keep that in your mind. I don't know why I was going to say my mind. Um, a lot of cups here. You got the Nine of Cups, you got Three of Cups, and you got the Queen of Cups. I don't know what to think about this yet. So let me just draw a couple of more. Look at that. Look what's behind. Ooh, I didn't even realize that one, y'all. The Hierophant right underneath it. Look at that. Okay, need I say this? If you've watched readings before, you know where I'm going with this spiritual stuff. Somebody's very spiritual. Like high, divine, 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 divine. Goodness gracious. Every time I see your cards, collective, it's so powerful. It's so beautiful. And I don't have my cards in reverse in the deck, but that doesn't mean I don't see the cards in reverse. And as of now, I definitely don't see any of these cards in reverse for you, collective, because goodness gracious, you are a powerful being. Powerful. And I still don't know if you truly understand it. Like how powerful you really are. You might be at a point, where things are good for you, but they could be better, but it doesn't. When you manifest things, it doesn't happen overnight. Evolution, growth, it's a process, and it's a slow process, okay? But you have been doing the work. You have been manifesting and working with the universe. It's insane how much I feel like you understand the magic of the universe. I feel like this card won't. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and also, y'all, she comes again. We have the moon keeps coming out. See, another thing for you, before I lose my train of thought on the fact on April 8th, we have a solar eclipse. Check it out, guys. Find out the significance in that. Like, it's a big solar eclipse. So, um, while you are the Empress, like I was saying, like, I don't think you're in a good spot, especially for being single and on your own. You're in a pretty good spot, but you still got this wishful thinking kind of thing, like, when's it my turn? It is your turn. You've got the 9 of Cups already. You are the Empress. You're a very emotional person. You're an empathic person. You get Look, you see how that hand's coming out of nowhere with that bowl? Like, the universe is always working in your favor. I like the fact that she's got her eyes open. Usually y'all get cards that their eyes is always closed. But I still, at this point, if you have seen any of the readings, I don't feel like you've given yourself enough credit. You might obviously know the process and the work you've done, but you're like, it's nice to have somebody to share it with, right? It's nice not have to do it all on your own. Indecision, that comes again. Indecisive, needing to make a decision, not sure what to decide. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. There's the High Priestess. I mean, you get all the major you get the spiritual cards here, y'all. It's ridiculous. But like I said about the whole reverse cards, And I don't take cards in reverse, but that don't mean I don't see them in reverse. If you have been watching readings, you understand where I'm going with this Queen of Swords. Comes out with the Seven of Swords. This energy for me, this is not you. This is, ugh. We can even say that you possibly being the divine feminine energy. We can even say how females can be quite catty and jealous and envious, and this is what you get a lot of. They talk about you behind your back, smile to your face, but they cannot. It's you who makes people your light. It's your light, and it it it, it messes with their demons. It messes with their jealousy, their envy, their hate. Just not something you should be doing, especially with somebody that they don't even know. They don't know you. They don't have a clue about you and the things you've been through since childhood. There's something about your eyes too. Like you probably have the death stare. Like you can when you look at people, it's like you're looking straight through them, like you could see them. You are an intuitive person. Mm-mm-mm. Look, y'all. I feel like you might, if you have been watching the readings, then you already know that there has been this masculine, and I don't know if it's just one individual, because with you, it's possibly not just one, because you're the light that you shine. It's ridiculous. I mean, you're the Empress, the High Priestess. You're all the queens in the deck. You're a wish fulfillment, and this kind of energy, this passion, and for you, you're not looking for the. I mean, great. It's great to have in relationships when you can have those kind of intimate moments, and even without the whole sex kind of thing, you you still can be intimate with each other. You don't have to. You don't want a relationship based on that. It's a you're. I mean, and whoever this is, look, right? Every time I see that chariot, I'm like, slow your horses down. Slow it down. You're moving way too fast, sir. You've been in your head about this quite some time, and now you just want to come rushing on in. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Especially if you come into this empress, this high priestess, with still having, you haven't cut the cords. This person is always thinking about you, reminiscing, and maybe this Four of Cups is even about that, because this person's hard in your energy. This is why we can't get rid of them out your readings. It's a strong, supposed to be a divine masculine coming together with the divine feminine, which is you, collective, but this divine masculine isn't in his divine divinity because of the situation he might be in, and it holds him back. It makes him do some toxic stuff that he knows that's not truly him. And it's this energy here, this feminine energy, this negative. If anything, this feminine energy that this masculine is with pecks at him like a daggone crow. Like, are you ever happy, lady? Does anything ever satisfy you? I mean, you say it's so, but your actions and all of that's not proving anything. We've had this discussion so many times. Somebody's got a lot of passion for you, collective, but they're in this made up happy home, being all cowardly and stuff. I mean, if anything, you are the strength. You are strength. You're strong. You're divine, feminine empress, a high priestess. You are strong. Whereas this other individual, the masculine energy, he's not able to be the man he needs to be. He's only people pleasing and doing what he's basically being told. It's not even cute, y'all. It's not cute at all. And what's worse in my mind is that a feminine, because a lot of times it's the man who's abusive, mentally and physically and things like that. But it's her. She's the telling you, y'all. She probably playing like she's got some magical stuff, but you can see it's behind, like it's I am, but it's behind bars kind of thing, you know? It's just to show, it's to trap you. Yeah, that comes again. And there's very much indecisiveness here. And whether it's on your end or the masculine's end, you are indecisive about what steps, like you know you're in a good spot, but you know you want more. So you're trying to figure out which way do you really want to go here, and should you continue on without the masculine and just go with the idea that the masculine isn't going to get it together, that you have to move on in life without this, because the masculine clearly is in some crap that they don't, and I don't want to say that they don't want to get out of it, because clearly they do. Clearly they're indecisive about it. Clearly they're not happy where they're at. Clearly they are not treated right. And he actually is reaching for this one here, and you see the snake. For me, it's pointing out that he's choosing the other cup now. He's not choosing the snake. He's had the snake already. He knows what the snake is about. He already sees it, and it makes him turn into like a snake kind of thing. But that's not who he is. He's a king of cups here. He's an emperor. You are the empress, and he is supposed to be the emperor. Here's more of that deception moon stuff, y'all. See, I feel like there's the masculine is definitely living low. He's living a lie, making himself look like a player. And here's the King of Swords here with death and rebirth right behind it. Page, page. Wow. There's a hangman here that I don't know how I missed it, but this person's feeling stuck. And in some ways, collective, I feel like you might be feeling some of that stuck energy too, okay? Because you know what you know, and even though I don't like to bring it up all the time, I do mention it. If you're a strong believer of the twin flame kind of thing, you understand the life cycle here, and that we've had many past lives together, and we've had this life, and maybe we just don't come together. So, but there's many more past lives. I mean, many more lives after this. You know, there's an infinite amount of lives here, and you get that. So you're willing to accept it, but you're still like hesitant. I feel like you're still hesitant to come, even though you've walked away and you've been doing your healing work. and you've been cutting cords, there's still that one cord that holds you. And I feel like it might be because this individual, this masculine, is strongly thinking about you, like strong. It's ridiculous. Like they're in whatever they're doing, and when you look at the person, a lot of people in their environment might actually start to see that they're closing off, but before they're starting to close off, they actually look like they're living a regular life. You got your happy home, you got your wife, you got your kids, blah blah blah, and this person is not feeling it at all. They're feeling stuck. It's deceptive. It's lies. It's lies. And you stay in this and knowing all of this and feeling all of this, and the only thing it's going to do is continue to make this masculine energy turn into the devil kind of stuff. They need to walk away from whatever it is they're in. I don't care what you have to walk away from and how you do it. Just freaking go. By the looks of it, you're a man here, so I mean, do the man thing, you know. I don't understand what's the holding up here. It's just not making any sense to me. I don't care if this person's threatening to take you to court for alimony, child support. I don't care. Just make sure that every single one of the kids that you two supposed to have together, you make sure you do proper DNA tests to find out that exactly every single one of them is yours, and you're not paying child support for somebody who's let me list la. Because this feminine energy makes me want to bring out a can of whoop ass lady, and that's how it's. don't do it, sir. Don't do that. It only gets you in trouble. Don't go in the violent modes or nothing. Just pack your crap and go. You know, it can always be replaced. Especially if you do the work you need to do and move towards your empress. Especially if that's what you're gonna do. But you better not come all sideways with it. Ooh, I don't like how many cards it is, but I usually look at this. I feel like this person doesn't feel like. I feel like this person, this masculine, could be one of the reasons they hold back too. Is if this is the case that they are in a marriage and this heifer over here is going to take them to court and basically drain them dry, he has to come to you, collective, with an empty, with nothing to offer. And this is why this, where he was, you know, y'all saw it, right? The king, then the king of pentacles, and he has more pentacles. Now, I mean, all the kings have come out. I feel like this person understands who you might actually be to them and what they need to do, but even if they were to pack up and just leave, it's still going to take them some time to get their footing, you know. And I feel like they don't feel like they would be good enough for somebody like you. But that's not the case to you. You're not looking for, I mean, you have seen the readings before, right, collective? And I do believe you know yourself. You're not looking for somebody to put you in a 5-bedroom house or mansion. You're not looking for that. You're looking for a spiritual connection. You're looking for that twin flame. I can't say soulmate because many people in our lives are soulmates. Your dog could be your soulmate, you know? A twin flame is not the same as your soulmate. Not at all. And maybe at some point, this masculine really thought he might have been with his soulmate, you know? But it was never twin flame kind of stuff. This individual here, this feminine energy here, never wanted the type of love that he did. She wanted his money. She wanted what she could physically, materialistically get out of it. It wasn't because she was in love with him. It wasn't because of nothing like that. She married. She did it for, and let's say that even if they, were not married, but she happened to get pregnant before they got married. She saw him as a father figure. Because he is. He's a father figure. He's a good father. And she clung on to that idea as well. You know, maybe now she's got 2, 3, 4 kids, and she knows she can't raise them kids by herself. She cannot be on her own with 3, 4, 5 kids. She cannot do it. This is why she really clings on to him. And how dare you leave me? How dare you leave me is how it is. How dare you, sir, leave me? I done told you about all of that immature stuff, and it puts this... Yeah, you are, baby. You always rise to the occasion, collective. And if only things would have been different, if only, right? I mean, you've been healing and you walked that tightrope already. You know how to love after everything you've been through, collective. Everything. You still know how to love. You still give and want that love. You still do. Whereas in some cases, this one here could have probably been born with a silver spoon, money, a family with money, and had the love and stuff that from her parents, and she's selfish, she's cold and heartless, and you would think, with kids, you'd be a different female when you have, but no, this is not the case, and I cannot stand females like that who have kids and act like that. So you raising if you have daughters, you're raising your daughters to be just as much trifling as you are. Congratulations. It tells me what this world is going to be like in the future. That's what you're telling your daughters, is to marry a man that you can just, what? I mean, that's the problem with a lot of this here is females want to marry based on the money and all of that. And you're not looking for love, lady. You're not. If you was looking for love, you'd let him go and let him do what he needs to do so he can be loved. And you can find yours. Because clearly you don't love this. You don't, lady. Don't. So I'm going to leave her out because she's going to come out anyway. She always does. She's like, I'm over here being classy. She's classy. She don't got time to even... the worst part about it is if this feminine energy knows anything about it, I'm not saying that he cheated on her, because he could have never cheated on her with this. Not this one. This one would have never put up with it, okay? So, even though she might actually have an idea about this particular, she may believe or say this, but this is not the type of energy this is. This is not a one-night stand kind of thing. It's not. I'm not saying that this masculine energy didn't already cheat on her. I mean, I can't say that. Because he does a lot of toxic shit, just because he's in that environment with her, and that's the type of person she is, so it brings out the worst in him. Instead of bringing out the light and who he's truly meant to be, it brings out the devil stuff in this fella. But it wouldn't, if this feminine here knows anything about this one, she's hating. She probably tells him, "You'd leave me for that?" Well, this one's doing what she's doing on her own. I can't say you're that strong and independent, because you don't seem strong to me, lady. Not at all. And for you even to judge this one over here, karma is a biatch. You can't do that, lady. Cannot do that at all. This one has nothing to do with your failed relationship. It's your fault. Your fault, not hers. Get a clue, lady. Get a clue. Alright, y'all. I'm going to pick a couple of these Spirit Ally cards and see what we can pull out of the deck here, just to see if you got crystals or anything like that, to see what might help you. Or this other individual, the masculine. I'm not worried about that one. We're not here to give her advice, because and nothing's going to make her satisfied. You could tell her that anything you want. She's selfish. She don't care about nobody but herself. She don't even care about her kids like that. She'll go around using her kids as pawns. Well, the water's gonna get cut out, and I got 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, and because of that, they'll feel sorry for her and give her money to pay her water bill. That's what would happen. She don't have to. She don't really have to have. And if she does have a job, it's not something that's regular. Maybe it's something small, but it takes a business to make the money, and if the business is not good, the money doesn't come in, kind of thing. There's a moth. Look at that. The white bubble. It could be Jupiter, but it kind of looks like, I don't know, I said Jupiter, but it could be the full solar eclipse. We got Cleopatra. Ooh, that's you, Empress. That's a lot of your ancestors from the Egypt time. Ooh, yeah, baby. Could be seeing a lot of moths, butterflies, and if you're not, then definitely be paying attention to your signs, okay? And you are very protected by your ancient ancestors. You have ancient ancestors, collective. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And another thing about this moth is you are the light, and you are the flame. And a lot of these masculines are basically moths, and moths are drawn to the flame here. So I think you got good discernment, you have good intuition, and you are very well prepared to put anybody in their place, even if it's this masculine. If he don't come at you correct, you don't have no time for games. No time. All right, collective, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, please do like, subscribe, and share the videos. I know I don't always ask for the likes and subscribes, but I feel like if you do, it helps promote the channel to get around to other people who might actually need a different perspective. Okay? I love you guys. Peace, love, and light, and namaste.